Happy we came with your husband.
Yeah, Jyoti has invited and I will not come.
No, because first time she was acquainted with you people only.
And
Reported to me.
and both has all time.
So,
We are about to join. About anybody I was
Madam, I am
telling.
going for
That
video.
Jyoti?
what is for video?
Video, that was very good. दिखना चाहिए ना। आई जाइए ग्रुप में खड़ा हुई है तो हाँ जाइए हाँ हाँ नहीं हम थोड़ा लेंगे और लेके हम फिर लाइन में आ जाएंगे लड़की के पास जाइए आप
Oh my god, I'm perfect.
Good luck to you, sir. All the very best and be happy.
दोनों का पेरेंट आया, वो अनाउंसर है, वो सब कुछ संचालक है। हाँ हाँ थोड़ा हम लोग भी बैठे हुए, हम लोग का भी आ जाना चाहिए। मैरिज कल हुआ क्या? ये सब अपना ये वो कहाँ से आती है? सुनना है सोनू निगम के स्टाइल में बाल कलाकार ऐसा ही हो जाता है, उनको थोड़ा अट्रैक्टिव बनाना पड़ता है सिचुएशन।
Hiya, madam.
All right, take a seat. Photographers, you're good. Good evening. Good evening. What a beautiful night. You all look lovely, and it has been an incredible last 24 hours for all of us here, and for many of you who joined us at this time last evening as well. We had an incredible Sangeet, and we had the wedding ceremony this morning. To be honest, if I had to maybe pause and take a moment and really ask myself what is going on. I can't believe it. All of this is just way too magical. All of this is way too surreal. It feels like a movie to me. But I honestly feel like one of the luckiest guys on the planet to be here in this moment right now. And that's mostly because of this beautiful girl right here. Wow, can we have a big round of applause for how gorgeous she looks? It's all yours, babe. Beautiful, thank you. You can all take a seat if that's okay. All right. Look, this night is it's a celebration of love, but it's also about the coming together of both of us as individuals, but also all of us as a family. And that's what this night is really about. Last night I shared a story about how Brinda and I met, and a little bit about our journey to be where we are. And as of today, where we stand right now, we're married. It still hasn't sunk into my head that I'm married, but I couldn't be happier about it. There are two people in my life without whom I wouldn't be where I am today, with Brinda or the person that I am. And those two people are standing right behind me. My mom and my dad. Can we have a big round of applause for them, please? They look beautiful and handsome. Thank you, Dad. Thank you. And can I request you to take a seat, please? So we're gonna find out a little bit about them, and also about Brinda's parents, right? So maybe we'll just start off with my parents, and maybe I feel like I've done too much talking, so I might hand over the mic to Brinda. Babe, how do you feel about my parents? What has this whole experience of like meeting them, being part of this family, and getting to know them, what has it been like for you?
Thank you everyone for coming here. Tonight's a beautiful night and all of you look lovely. All of you look lovely. Yeah. If I had to define it in one word, it would be love and warmth. I know that's 2 words. Profit. Yeah, so the very first time I met them, like, I didn't feel like I was meeting them for the first time. I felt like I knew them already, and I feel like they have a way of making people feel that way, and that is so beautiful. They are so loving and welcoming and generous and warm, and expressing that, right? Like, all of us can be that, but expressing that, and I truly appreciate all of that about you. And Uncle. Uncle has a lovely sense of humor. Huh? Subtle or not. But I appreciate all of that, Uncle. Yeah, it's been amazing, and yeah, it doesn't feel like, you know, I'm leaving my home and going to like a new territory that I don't know of. It already feels like I know I'm gonna be all right. So yeah, that makes the intensity of all of this a little bit.
Me and my sister, they really give us a lot of freedom to explore our own path in life and figure out what it is that we're interested in doing, and they give us the support to pursue that, while instilling really deep-rooted values in us. I can see my sister slightly tearing up, and I know that's because she knows exactly how I feel right now. They instill the values of kindness, of diligence and integrity in both of us, you know? And that's made us who we are today. They made a lot of sacrifices for us. Some that we know, most that we don't know of. And they've made so many things happen for us, and for me, that I'm going to be eternally grateful for. Dad, with you we have like a really different and special relationship. Dad's like my adventure buddy. He's not just a dad, he's my adventure buddy. One thing about Dad, right? He's got this crazy competitive streak. If I tell him I'm going to do something, he'll be like, "Yup, I'm going to match you and raise that." So I told him, "Dad, there's this trek in Kilimanjaro. I think I want to do it." He's like, "Yeah, okay, when is it? I'm coming with you." And he just tagged along, and he completed it way better than I could have. Like, I was huffing and puffing, and he was like a mile ahead of me. When we were coming back from Kilimanjaro, I told him 6 months later, there's a frozen river trek in Leh, and he was like, "Yup, count me in." And he came along to that as well. And over the last few years, he's become like my fitness companion. He's been incredibly dedicated towards getting fit and constantly challenging himself, which really inspires me to keep doing the same. Thank you, Dad. And Mom, you've been such an incredible source of inspiration. It completely amazes me how multifaceted you are. The way she's able to juggle a corporate career, break through glass ceilings, while bringing up a family and taking care of the extended family, and always doing more than she has to for everyone around her, that's just truly inspirational for me. For example, I live in Sydney now, and about 3 months ago, she flew down there, just a few days before Brinda arrived, and turned my bachelor pad into something a little more habitable for Brinda. For us, yes. So she completely redid my kitchen, bought a bunch of boxes, labeled them with all the things that Brinda likes to eat, and made sure that it was within accessing distance for Brinda. Shifted all my stuff out. I was like, "Oh, Mom, where am I going to keep my protein powder?" She's like, "Yeah, I don't care. It could be in the dustbin for like." She's also been an incredibly strong spiritual anchor. She understands energy, and she knows how to always bring a great deal of energy to everything that she does. And that's something that I really appreciate. And the most amazing thing about you is your unbounded optimism, Mom. And it allows you to look for an opportunity in any challenge and find that silver lining in any cloud. And that's one thing that I hope I can keep from you. Thank you for being an incredible role model and an inspiration. On that note, we have a song that we would like to dedicate for you. Anish, take it away. Would you maybe want to share a few words, Mom?
My lovely family and friends, It fills our hearts to have each one of you here to celebrate with us the most beautiful day for not only Suraj and Brinda, but for all of us here. I'm very grateful. I always feel there is the universal abundance all around us, all the time showering, and all the time we are tuned in, we can see the grace of the Almighty. We can see the grace in this universe. And I thank the universe for having all of you here. You're all abundance of love, you're all abundance of joy. And we are very glad that you are here today to celebrate with us. And to this most beautiful couple, our children, they are great souls in their own way. They've been born to us, but they have a beautiful journey ahead. I wish them the very best. Thank you.
Well, it's supposed to be the day of Brinda and Sudarshan. What I am now realizing is that they have made it so special for us. And in front of such lovely friends, family and extended family, I don't think that we could have ever imagined to have an occasion like this. And thanks for their very thoughtfulness for this and your grace in being here and sharing our love and joy for the day. And wishing Brinda and Sudarshan lots of challenges from me going forward.
That was wonderful. Thank you. Thank you, Anish. Thank you, Dev. So, do you want to share what it was like to meet my parents?
So, I met uncle and auntie for the first time when we got back from our Pondicherry trip. And instantly I felt it like I was at home. Like there was no barrier to be broken through. They were like very hospitable and warm. And one thing that I found out, and I'll just keep this simple, but one thing that I found out much later is that there was a possibility that Brinda and I may not have been together, but her mom actually encouraged her to step out of her comfort zone, take a leap of faith, mostly because I was in a different continent and long distance is not easy. And that really made Brinda change her mind and give this a go, without which we wouldn't be here today. So thank you so much, Auntie, for making this possible. And yeah, and Uncle is a super jovial, like really heartfelt, warm person who just kind of welcomes anyone he meets and shares a warm embrace. And I've always felt that about him. So thank you, Uncle, for welcoming me so warmly into your family.
Best word बढ़ेगा.
So, unlike Sudarshan, who can completely like take over the stage and get everyone's attention and say exactly what he means, he has a very structured way of thinking. I have so many things to say, and one thought leads to the next, and I would have missed so many things I wanted to say entirely. So I have a note on my phone that I would like to read from. And it's about mom and dad. What I've realized, especially this year, is that no one gets you like your parents do. Mom is this incredible woman. She's decisive, incredibly disciplined, lives by her values, and she's taught me to be assertive, to be independent and strong, and value time and money, and she inspires me every day. She's the one who encouraged me to introspect and listen to the voice within that is radically honest about what is right and what is wrong, and introducing me to the concept of a conscience from a very young age. So, mom has a very special way of expressing her love. Whether it's making flower bouquets from the garden that she grew at home, For no special reason at all, just to make my day. To sending me wishes at 12:58 p.m. every year on my birthday, knowing when I'm hungry. Consoling me on my sad days, and giving me the most valuable pep talks, knowing that a walk in the terrace is just what I need to feel better, and taking me there. Veganizing non-vegan dishes just for me, and the intuitive maternal care that is just irreplaceable. Her love is really expressed through the little things, and I feel so lucky to have experienced it. I love you, Amma. About Dad, he's so warm-hearted, open-minded, and his love radiates through everything he does. He has an amazing sense of humor, sparking my love for dad jokes, and he has embodied how to move through life with a sense of surrender and trust in the universe, or in a higher power. He has always encouraged my questions about religious practices without getting offended. And he's so emotionally intelligent and not afraid to express his emotions, which has been really encouraging for me. And it's really embodied masculinity in a very healthy way for me. But what I truly appreciate about him is his ability to let people be. He's taught me how to live my life without imposing my values onto others. And there is truly no love like letting people be. I so enjoy our conversations about the intersection of spirituality, religious practices, society, philosophy, and mental health and positive thinking. And growing up, Dad would be the person to go to for anything I wanted. He would tell me stories about Hindu mythology, and he would sing me to sleep. And those stories about the mythology, they've really instilled meaningful values in me. And because they would always have like a moral at the end. He would take me to the doctor on my sick days, he would buy me the things that I wanted, teach me algebra, and would be the designated person to pick me up and drop me every day to all my classes and errands. And these are just the top of things I can think of from the top of my head. And every day the things that I appreciate about them, they keep changing and I keep remembering new things. And I'm just really grateful to have been born to you guys. And a big thank you to every little thing you've done for me, all the sacrifices and changes you've made for me. Everything you've taught me and all the love you've given me. And there's no way I can express my love, but I love you guys.